Is Absolute Batman the best comic being published right now? I'm not sure, but that's what we're looking at today. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and let's get right into it. I cannot believe we're already on the 5th issue of Absolute Batman, one of the most anticipated new series, and continues to excite and thrill. Check out this amazing cover from series artist Nick Dragotta. So good. Scott Snyder, Nick Dragotta, and Frank Martin on colors, killing it since issue 1. The first arc is a 5-part series to introduce us to the world of Absolute Batman, the twisted universe fractured through the lens of Darkseid into a darker existence. So we have the 3 main characters with decidedly different origins. Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman leading the pack for the Absolute Universe. This is basically DC's answer to the Ultimate line, which is kind of funny because they've had their answer to the Ultimate line over and over and over again, and I feel like this time they got it right. So, The Zoo, Part 5. Check out this gorgeous 2-page spread. So cinematic, so amazing, so gorgeous. I cannot believe I didn't hear of Nick Dragotta before this, but this is definitely a career-making experience here. The difference in this Bat universe is that Batman's mother is still alive. He lost his father at this incident at the zoo. It's funny, I thought this was gonna like sort of pay off and show us exactly what happened at the zoo this day, but it really doesn't. Although it's heavily implied, we know that Bruce's father, Thomas, lost his life. Saving him there, there was, Bruce was there with sort of like an experiment that had to do with bats. His, fate has been inextricably tied to bats, as seen since his childhood. The party animals are so cool. One of the main, villains in the book, Commissioner Gordon is here. DC All In. This is a gorgeous double-page spread, by the way. Hit or miss, right? I'm loving some of the All In, and, some of it's just average, par for the course. But the Absolute books have been amazing to me. My favorite, it's really tough to decide which I like better between Batman and Wonder Woman because they're both so darn good. Wonder Woman shocked me how amazing it was. And Batman, I expected to be good, but I'm really enjoying the hell out of it. Superman being the one disappointment of the 3. I just cannot get into it no matter how hard I try. Sorry about that, but I feel like they missed the boat. So, one of the things of the story is that this is like a poor Batman as well. He doesn't have the inherited fortune that he does in the regular DC universe. And so we're like, well, how is he going to afford these toys? And he makes dealings with bad guys and stuff. And they offer him this sort of deal for like $200 million. And in a gangster, anarchist move, spoilers, by the way, he creates this bat signal out of the money that I don't know how I feel about this gag, but it's kind of funny. It's over the top. That echoes the symbol on his chest that is much maligned. So now that people are on board with the bat symbol and the design of Absolute Batman being this huge rough and tumble bruiser, they will love this page. Had this been released when they were just announced the project, people would have been laughing their asses off and making fun of it. I think that people were surprised by how amazing this is. And, Scott Snyder has a certain pedigree, so, is it really that much of a surprise? This is so good. The storytelling's amazing. The action just keeps going. The redesign of his costume is good. I was worried about a story element, and it paid off in the best way possible. He does get captured here. I love the villains. I love the cinematic feel. They call this Absolute Batman, and Absolute to me is the sum of everything. You know what I mean? Everything that makes Batman good. This is so good. I'm never a fan of a million tiny little panels, and it is done to such great effect here, especially this panel where like the arg is part of the panel borders itself. I love a good comic trope like that. That is so amazing. Way to implement your good comic book skills, storytelling skills here. Barbara Gordon is a police officer, which I found an interesting twist. No longer the Oracle librarian, but I'm sure she'll prove to be just as useful. And I hope that Batgirl is coming, as she should be. So good. I just love this so much. And, you know, it felt less like the end of the first arc and more like a beginning of the series. And this preview of Zatanna is giving me weird kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this Zatanna or not. I love Zatanna. So the art is really pretty. I don't know, maybe worth checking out. Anyway, I digress. The Zoo. Writer Scott Snyder, artist Nick Dragata, colorist Frank Martin, letterer Clayton Coles. It is an amazing series. It is so good. 5 issues in. Perhaps we'll get a trade now. And if you have not picked it up, then definitely get the trade. It is the best Batman going, if not one of the best monthly comics being published right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more soon.